yes, the people in general, they're the strength of this nation. There was dangerous, but that's why. That's what I think this is all about. Just controlling, keeping people separated. Controlling information. That's like
they're gonna try, bro. They're gonna try, bro. I think the internet's pretty resilient. I don't find myself on the black web very often, but I know it's there. And like when YouTube banned the guns off, the gun channels, where did they go? They went off to Pornhub, and Pornhub's never been more successful. So like.
We should try to get our show.
Yeah, watch the videos. They have like videos of everything now.
Pornhub will be the new YouTube, man.
It essentially is what I was getting at. That people will find the avenue or the outlet that we need to fuck off, government, get off my shit. Because you're right, they're gonna do it, but you can get a VPN and block a lot of that stuff. We'll see.
Jack Dorsey wants to do a Wild West Twitter where there's no rules, no bans, no regulations.
Oh my God!
You all know what you're getting into. Good luck.
Until somebody gets cyberbullied to killing themselves or something else, and then stop.
Yeah. I think about that a lot.
That was called AOL, basically. You remember that AOL. Shit?
Yeah.
And it was just chat rooms, and everybody was fucking being racist and threatening one another, and yeah, bro.
ASL.
Damn, I remember
ASL. Remember ASL?
ASL.
Sex location.
Yeah. It's trending thing before there was a hashtag.
Fucking.
Those were the good times.
Those were the good times,
yeah.
Man. Yeah, I don't know. I can't imagine, again, I think about it a lot, what it would be like to be in high school with all the social media and TikTok and everything now. It would
different, bro.
Fuck that, bro. I'm good.
Completely different.
Like,
different people are popular now. Like the dynamics are different. The relationships are different. There's lesbians and gays walking up and down. I could not imagine that back when I was going to school. Not that I have a problem, but just the environment. Like that's just not gonna be cool with people. So it's gonna be a bad scene. You understand? It's just different, bro. It's just
Zims or Z's. Yeah.
Times are changing.
Gotta watch out for the Zim and Zers.
Yeah, bro.
Zims and Zirs.
That's the pronouns. That's one of the pronouns. Zim and Zer.
Yeah, whatever, man.
It's a real thing.
I was fine with the first 5, but now you're talking Zim and Zer. Like, come on.
Yeah, dude. There's like 80. I think one of the Harvard.
Okay, so what are we talking about? Are we talking about a physiological?
No, so these are all gender pronouns now. These are all legal gender pronouns that you technically have to use. If someone says, I identify as a Zim, you have to refer to them as Zim.
What's a Zim?
I don't even fucking know, but I can't say, like, if I was talking to him over there, I can't say that. It's Zim. I'm talking to Zim or Zer or Z.
I can't, bro. Quick question. Is it it's an emotional thing. Like, it's who you're attracted to that defines what you want to be called, right? Is that how it is?
How you identify yourself, right? What you identify yourself.
Okay, so what does a Zim mean? Like, what is that identification?
No, you're right. I think you're right. It's what you're attracted to. Well, I think it's both, because you have, transsexual, right? Transsexual means you are one gender and you want to be another, or you dress up as another, right?
I believe so, and we're definitely
you're telling me
qualified to talk about it.
But I think it's a good point, because you're telling me...
I guess what I'm saying is trans has nothing to do with what you're into. It's with how you identify yourself, and that's part of the whole LGBT.
Yeah,
but
right.
Gay and lesbian have what you're into, so I think it's either or.
Right. So you could dress up as a woman, be a man dressing up as a woman, but still be into women. Like,
exactly.
That's right. But the best one, bro, gender fluid is my favorite one. Gender fluid means it's exactly what it sounds like. You can change.
Go back and forth.
And so much so that there are people that change mid-conversation. So I'm one gender now, and halfway through me talking, I'm going to switch gender.
You can't tell me that that's not a mental issue.
Right, exactly. That's trying to prove a lot of people's points, but It's not holding ground. This gender shit is getting out of crazy.
That's a big problem with our mental health situation here in the U.S. We don't have a mental health foundation here in the U.S.
Yeah, no.
We ostracize our fucking mentally ill, and we've got a big problem. I think 1 in every 5 people, maybe even 1 in every 3 people has a diagnosable mental illness in America, and we have no real system for it. It's terrible what we do to mental health. But let me tell you this, for fucking shit, what'd you say? Here's the problem. Because we don't have a fucking surgeon general with some balls, or like a leading expert on mental health, or a group of leading experts on mental health, what does everybody do? Let's just accept everybody for what they are. We're going to give you a title. We're going to give you a label. And then we're going to say it's okay to be that. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with acceptance, but at the same time, you're not helping people work through issues that they might really have. We talked about it on the show. We talked about people who have had sex changes who's regretted it and ended up in their own suicide.
Bro, they're giving kids at the youngest of 6 years old hormone pills.
Yeah, what is that about, bro?
Your youngest one comes up to you and goes, "Daddy, I'm a girl," and you start popping him hormone pills.
You can't, bro. There is, again, you can't tell me that a 6, 7, 8, or even a 16-year-old has had enough life, enough experience, enough growth of their body to tell me that you need to pop them with pills, or they're trying to be something different. Like I
mean, we talk about it all the time. The brain's not developed until 25, and at 6.
And that's that thing when we were talking about D-Wade and his kids, D-Wade and Gabrielle Union's kid. Like, it's one thing if your kid is feeling, different or identifying with the opposite gender, and you don't want to come down on them for it. It's another thing to full on embrace that and then put that out into the public eye and like make a big deal out of it.
Like make a show out of it.
Yeah, how does your 12, 13, 14-year-old kid really know? He never had dick or pussy, and I hate to sound crude about it, but how do they know what they really like? And until they've been around, I mean, when he's only around nanny and mommy 24/7, he's gonna have some feminine, he's gonna identify with feminine people, So all I'm saying is people change. I'm gonna be 35 this year. I'm not the same guy I was at 31. You know what I'm saying? So
we've just fallen into this weird thing, dude.
We love to label things and then say it's okay.
But if you miss the weird world we live in now, is like Twitter especially. If you legit misgender someone on Twitter, you get banned.
You get destroyed. Oh,
banned. You just get banned.
So if you're speaking about gender,
had this issue where,
what's the guy's name?
Caitlyn.
It's a girl now, right? Caitlyn.
Right. So if I tweeted right now
and call him Bruce,
I would get banned.
Or if you said, what if you were referring to like, wow, I guess even if you made a
Rogan
mistake,
has a good one where he says one of his famous buddies, the guy tweeted to him, "I bet I get more," to Rogan's friend, he tweeted, "I bet I get more pussy than you." And the guy simply retweeted, "Okay, dude," just like, whatever, bro. The guy got banned because it wasn't a guy. It was a transgender. But okay, he didn't look at the guy's profile and make sure it was a fuck. He just went, "Okay, whatever, bro." And this is the world we live in. So it's not even something. So they're doing it like we have to accept it, and we can't talk about it. That's it.
Exactly.
That makes the situation worse.
Exactly. We're not going to address your issues. We're just going to tell you it's okay. It's okay.
Like Frank was saying about dividing us.
And then it divides, riled up over here. This person's going to get riled up.
If I have to be afraid of saying the wrong pronoun to you, I'm just not going to talk.
I'm not going to be your friend. Yeah, you're right. I totally get that.
Everybody's just put in different groups and separate. Like you said, everybody's just, here, you guys are in this group. You guys are in that group. You guys go with them. And then special interest groups, right? And then what happens then, these particular special interest groups they look for people to make the mistakes, celebrities, important people. They look for people to fuck up, and then they just berate them and try to ruin their careers. It's like, holy shit, you're getting people, you're costing people endorsement deals. You're getting people fired, losing people millions of dollars because homeboy gave his honest opinion about something that 0.002% of the population feel some kind of way about.
You You can't say shit anymore.
You can't say shit. And last but not least, and I'll shut up after this. Now, apparently the transgender community wants, and again, every single person on this show is for the whole do whatever you want as long as you don't hurt people doing it mantra, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
But shit like this, dude. So the transgender community is trying to force upon. I don't even know what we would be considered non-transgender, I guess, community. We have to refer to ourselves as cisgender. This is a new term now. So cisgender is donating or relating to a person whose sense of personal identity corresponds to their birth sex. So we have transgender and cisgender. That's what they want.
So we are cisgender?
Yeah. So like on a test, I wouldn't circle male. I would circle cis male. Yep. This is a whole thing. This is why it's crazy, bro. And Rogan talks about this a lot on his show because it's a growing issue that most people don't realize. Like, this is blowing up in our faces. And soon, like, companies get lawsuits because they don't refer to the person the right pronoun. Or colleges now, Jordan Peterson, I don't know if you guys know who that is. This dude is a brilliant Oxford professor. I'm pretty sure it's Oxford. It's one of those schools. And he almost lost his job because he said, I refuse to do this. Like, you're forcing me to use a made-up speech. You're infringing on my freedom of speech, on my amendments by doing this. And he almost lost his job, bro. He's done so many interviews and books and all this about this whole thing. He is brilliant dude.
Right, man.
That's why you just gotta smoke weed and relax, people.
Pansexual. If there's a pansexual out there, if we're all identifying or whatever, I'm gonna be pansexual, and that means I can only get off if there's marijuana involved.
Pansexual.
Don't you dare judge me, I will sue your ass. Exactly. Don't you dare judge me or ask me about it even. Don't
Special interest groups, bro, right here.
I'll
you
come
guys
sexuals on your ass.
If you're looking for a good laugh before bed,